What was meaningful or surprising about your research? How did it shape your interests or goals?
I think the most meaningful thing for me was kind of getting my first taste of field research and kind of getting into the world of research. And I think my main takeaways were just like how different every day was, and like every day is a new challenge, and you really have to be adaptable to be able to get through the field season. And I think this really showed me where my interests lie, and that I was actually really interested in doing field research.
Where was your internship and what did you learn about conservation work or collaboration?
So my internship was at Eastern Massachusetts, at the Eastern Massachusetts Wildlife Refuge Complex. And so I was able to work with Fish and Wildlife Service, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and kind of really understand the role that land managers play in conservation. And I think I really gained an understanding of how important they are in the world of conservation, and how we should be engaging with them and collaborating with them in order to actualize our goals.
What has stayed with you the most from DDCSP, and how has being a part of this community shaped your journey since then?
Well, I think my biggest takeaway is just the sense of community that you get from it. I know that there's always going to be people that will support me and that I can ask for help if I have any questions in the same profession that I'm, looking to further myself in. That's kind of very reassuring and very comforting. And I've also gotten a lot of friends and people that I talk to every day that I've met from the program. And so apart from just the skills and all the practical knowledge that I've learned from the program, I think the sense of community is the most important for me.
What do you remember most from the annual meeting? What was your biggest takeaway?
So our annual meeting was the one in Colorado at the Colorado State University Mountain Campus. And I think my biggest takeaway was just the whole sense of community that the whole program had, and meeting everyone else that maybe, I had seen through Zoom and things like that. But to actually be able to see them in person, to do activities, and kind of share our thoughts on different perspectives and issues in conservation, really, gave me a sense of community within Doris Duke, and allowed me, to realize that we're all in this together and we're all supporting each other. And so that was a really great, event for me.
What moments or conversations stayed with you from the bi-weekly meetings? How did they influence your sense of belonging or growth?
The thing I took away the most from the bi-weekly meetings was really these career building activities that we did. And so we would do these kind of resume review workshops, as well as job interview, like mock job interviews. And I think these really helped me build up my career skills that are super important in our field. But they also, were fun to do with my cohort from UF, and they kind of brought us a lot closer together, and we would always have a good time during our meetings and joke and laugh. And so I really appreciate those meetings and kind of how they brought us together and build up my skills to be a good conservationist.
What are you doing now professionally, and how, if at all, does your experience with DDCSP impact your work?
So currently I am a master's student at Eastern New Mexico University, working on a thesis project surrounding western ribbon snakes in New Mexico. I think DDCSP really helped build up my field skills through the internships in both of the summers during which I was part of the program. And they also built up my confidence to be able to do field work on my own, as well as the interpersonal skills and kind of social skills to, kind of direct the team, direct technicians, and kind of help others as well. And I think that was always a big part of DDCSP, was kind of mentoring and teaching others, and I kind of carry that with me, and always try and kind of show other people the value of field work, and kind of try and enjoy it as well.